Hello, everyone, and welcome to the special edition of the All Four Downs. It is the divisional series as we wrap up Saturday's games between the Packers and 49ers and the Titans and the Bengals. We'll start with the Packers first. The game just concluded. I'm in shock myself on the result. The San Francisco 49ers upset the Green Bay Packers 13 to 10 knowingly. And Hector, you called it that this game was going to be nothing but defense. Your prediction was on point. However, the result of the game was by far um, surprising. The 49ers, of everything they put themselves through, they still won.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the game and there was no control for the 49ers. I mean, they were just getting shut down on every aspect. The weather played a small part of it because of the fact that, some of the wide open catches were dropped. So there was no answer until that block that was returned
Oh,
for a touchdown. That was the
not
game changer.
one, but two really, because there's two
Yeah,
two special team plays in which they blocked the well, they blocked the punt and they blocked the field goal, especially when they were trying to close out the first half. But look, Garoppolo made a lot of mistakes in this game, and
yeah.
yet the defense helped him. I feel like I'm still seeing the Atlanta, the not Atlanta, the Alabama and Georgia game, because we've seen that championship, and it seems like that kind of type of game is what the 49ers are playing, right?
Yeah.
And look, Garoppolo throwing those interceptions, man, it just I'm just at awe. Like, what are you doing? You're driving the ball and everything else. You're putting yourself in scoring position, and then boom, that's it. So, but on the other hand, forget about that. They won. But I am, and I said it before, and I say it again throughout the whole season. I've been hating on Aaron Rodgers, and just because the whole thing started on the NFL draft when he decided to make a name for himself, right? They didn't want to go to the team. He's disliking the whole thing, the whole idea, and let speculations about him not being in Green Bay. Then all of a sudden, he's back with the team. If it wasn't for that, it was with his toes. I mean, there was always every week something about Aaron Rodgers. And
Yeah.
now, what's going to happen now? Is he going to sabotage the NFL? And are we just going to hear about Aaron Rodgers all the time? I mean, I just can't stand it. And I'm happy that he is out. He's eliminated. And I said, even though I went for Green Bay, but I also said I'll be happy if Aaron Rodgers was put out of the playoffs, and it happened.
Yeah, I think it seems like the whole world was pretty much going for Green Bay and talking about this is it for them. This is their year. Um,
Have you heard
and
that before? Have you heard
and
that phrase before?
and apparently, even though I was going for the Packers in this game, but you look at the history of the 49ers are just their Achilles heel.
Mm.
And I went on onto another podcast earlier this week, and I just try to be the devil's advocate and let them know that there's nothing in the favor of the Packers, even though I'm going for them and they were going for them. There was nothing in favor for the Packers to win this game, and even though they were driving, they were doing it. But you look at the defense, man, and I keep harking on this, and I'm going to
Mm.
continue doing this for next week. I mean, tomorrow and going into next week, the defense stepped up. I mean, there was 9 sacks in this game. They got to Aaron Rodgers 4 times. They got to Garoppolo 5 times. I mean, you you can't always put the weather, even though the weather was frigid. I mean, I get it, but you have to go out there and play the game. And both sides of the ball did that. They put pressure on them, and they, you know, Mother Nature played a small part, but the main thing is,
Yeah,
but
but you know
both
what?
defense
I
went
don't
in
think
there.
for being that you're the team that play in Green Bay, it
Yeah,
shouldn't matter what the weather is, because you know it's gonna get cold.
yeah,
You should be already prepared. You should have home field advantage. You're
yeah,
talking about a team like San Francisco, who are v- spoiled with hot weather,
yeah,
going into your neck to your home and beat you
yeah,
on both sides of, well, I can't say both sides of the ball, but at least three sides of the ball because again, at what when the game counted, there were San Francisco was able to move the ball, get them in position, and they sealed it without giving back the ball to Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
And look at this: Green Bay Packers own time of possession.
yeah,
And it seemed like the 49ers had everything going on, but it was the Packers owning time of possession. They had over 30 minutes of having the ball, and yet they couldn't do anything. They didn't do much to the 49ers defense. And they were driving, and it just seems like there was this stoppage.
yeah,
Like they couldn't continue, and they failed to go for fourth down. I mean, I guess it was going on both sides, but again, the key ordeal is and look, even though the Packers missed two opportunities, the 49ers missed a lot of opportunities to score. This
yeah,
game should have been like 24-10 or something like that, but instead it was closer than what it is. I mean, look, we'll get to the next game in a little bit, but to end it the way it is with 4 seconds left, and you got Gold as the kicker. That was the most reliable kicker there is. And to be able to do what he does, there was no phase in him. And, congratulations to the San Francisco 49ers. They move on to the NFC Championship, and they'll wait between the winner between the Buccaneers and the Rams.
yes,
So,
sir. One of our
but
two teams that we picked will be facing these 49ers. And I have a funny feeling that the odds makers are not going to have the 49ers favored in either game, but
but
you
you know
have
who's favored? I'm going to show you who's favored. You ready? The foot is the favor of this game. The foot.
the
Look at
feeling of
them
the foot.
toes, baby. I guess the
Mhm.
toes was in the way.
Yeah, his toes in a way. Yep.
This is the look of Aaron Rodgers leaving the game. Good capture there. And of course, there you have it. You have um, Garoppolo taking the snap. And, what a way to end the game snowing, and you hit it on the money, man. You hit it on the money.
I mean,
Aaron blew it again.
yeah, he did.
Yeah,
I mean, he
he did.
definitely did.
And you know what? I don't want to hear any excuses or anything else like that. He got the people that he wanted in the team. He got it. He had all the talent. Now, am I gonna hear this? That this is the year again? I feel like I'm hearing the same shit like the Cowboys. I guess they mirror each other. Cowboys and Packers, and I'm sick and tired of that already. But I'm glad that they're eliminated. I'm glad the Cowboys are out. I'm glad about the I don't know the every week story. Now we don't have to hear that anymore. So we'll see. We'll see about it. I got Rayleigh Bear Valdez said, "I wonder who will take the blame this time. Can't say it was the defense. They only gave up 10 points. You're right. They only did. Um, and again, special teams. They could have played better on special teams. Um, what can you say? But the other person I like the most here is this game right here, the Titans and the Bengals. The Bengals, once again, 4 seconds left of the game. The game winner, they got a rookie kicker. And man, did he shine. Bengals win 19-16. I love this game. It was the best chess match I've seen in all of football all season long.
Yeah, and despite the fact that again a defense played a key role in this game, they got to Joe Burrow like there was no tomorrow. I mean, that offensive line did not give him enough time to do what he wanted to do, but he didn't fold under pressure, and that right there is what's going to make him something special for the years to come. But right now they are on a roll. I mean, I'm not going to personally say that they are hot like the 49ers are, but they are on a roll right now. And the Bengals to me are going to have a harder game next week than I think the 49ers will because of the matchup that's we're going to be presented tomorrow. I mean, between Kansas City and Buffalo, I think
Mm-hmm.
that matchup right there is so of a juggernaut. It's almost like Juggernaut versus the Hulk, and then the Bengals are just going to be sitting there hoping that they could pick the, like the buzzers, just pick the meat off of whatever's left.
You
So,
all
but
right, man?
this was awesome.
You sound like you were saying pick a pepper or something.
I know it. Tell me about it. Yeah, there you go. Put it on number 9. I mean,
Yeah, put it
he
on number 9. But I love this picture right here, though. This is
yeah.
epic right here. Bust out them cigars. And hearing him in the interview, he is so poised on the game, the players, and everything else. He's never had that attention to himself. He's always about his teammates and everything else. And
Yeah,
look how much props he gave to the kicker in the interview. He was like, "That's why we got a kicker." When he walked in the locker room, we knew he was the man and everything else. So they have confidence in him, man, and I like that. I like that
yeah.
in him.
Today was the day of the kickers and the defense. Honestly, I mean that's what it came down to today on both sides of the ball. And big props. I just hope we see something different tomorrow. But stay tuned. We
Mm,
may have part 3 and part 4 because I'm telling you, the defense is really shining in this playoffs. If you look at the rankings of all the defensive teams that are left, it is just unbelievable. And I
mm-hmm.
would honestly say that if you're going to make a bet and you're going to pick the over and under, I say go the under because obviously we've seen it tonight on both sides of the ball. Under, under, under. I don't see
Right,
where
absolutely.
the offense is going to really shine tomorrow either. Honestly, I know we got great quarterbacks, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, I tell you what, this is the next generation of quarterbacks. And
yes,
we've seen Peyton Manning and Tom Brady, right?
yes,
And Philip Rivers. Guess what? We're seeing now Joe Burrow, Mac Jones,
yes,
and Justin Herbert.
yes,
This
yeah,
is the next generation of quarterbacks in the AFC. And I'm
yes.
glad to say that we're going to see a lot more epic games because these three quarterbacks are by far beyond approach. I'm telling you that right now.
And don't
And
forget
I,
Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. They're going to be in that mix also. The
yeah, they're
AFC
in the
is
same conference.
the
But
AFC is stacked with young quarterbacks. I love it.
yes, right. And
Now,
they
now
should be dominant.
the
They should
NFC
be the dominant conference moving on forward, right?
the
I mean,
NFC
you
needs
already
to
see
take a
Patrick
play.
Mahomes winning, but I still feel like these teams are going to get at the Chiefs. And let's see what the Chiefs do tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, you never know. Could we see another upset? I mean, the way things are going, everyone's upsetting everybody.
But
So
like again, would it be an upset if Buffalo wins though? Is it really an upset? I really don't think it is. I really don't call it an upset.
I look at a revenge that this is the must win for the Chiefs. But again, this is the playoffs. But who's
But
going to go to the Chiefs and win two in a row against them? That is very hard to do.
I
And
get
that's
it.
why I say that's an upset.
I think it's a must win for Buffalo because they know that Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes has Josh Allen's number right now. So I think it's more
Oh,
threat. I think
wait a
it's
minute, wait a
more.
minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Hold on for a second. Don't count how it played out in October 10th.
No, I'm talking about overall.
Oh,
Patrick
overall.
Mahomes owns Josh Allen, so I think this is more of a must-win for Josh Allen and the
Mm,
Buffalo than it is Kansas City. Since
okay.
Patrick Mahomes been a starter in the NFL, he has gone no less than AFC Championship. So if he gets knocked out tomorrow, this will be the lowest he's ever been knocked out as a
Right.
starter. You see, so
Well,
I think this is a must-win for Buffalo, but I don't see it as an upset with the way Buffalo's defense is playing right now on a different cylinder. So.
okay. Well, hey, let's get back real quick. The Titans and the Bengals. Joe Burrow went 28 for 37, 348 yards. He threw one interception, but he was sacked 9 times, gave up 68 yards, excuse me. But his quarterback rating, his rating was still in the 90s.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's him just playing the game right and everything else. Joe Mixon had a slow start, but towards the
Mm-hmm.
second half, he started running the ball. He carried the ball 14 times for 54 yards. He did score with that one rushing touchdown. But Jamar Chase, man, these guys didn't have an answer, but they finally were able to lock him down in the second half. And I like the adjustments that the Bengals did to get other people the ball. And that's very
Yes.
important. And
Yeah.
that's what's going to carry over next week. So it's going to be a hard game plan against the Bengals. As far as
Yeah.
the San Francisco 49ers, I mean, look, man, how much luck do you have to be a San Francisco 49er? Honestly, this is the game that where the Packers supposed to have won this game. That defense was spectacular, and the offense didn't show up. Aaron Rodgers didn't show up. Aaron Rodgers, he looked like he throwing a pass. Yeah, okay, got it. But all those deep passes weren't not. He didn't hit them, and sometimes the receivers were dropping the ball. So, it is what it is. He
Well,
went 20 for 29, 225 yards, no touchdowns, no interception. He did get sacked 5 times. So, and there was a lot of pressure towards Aaron Rodgers, something that he wasn't used to all season long. But Again, let's look at the schedule for the Green Bay Packers. They had it easy. They had an easy schedule. Who's there to go against Green Bay Packers in the NFC North? There's no
No,
teams.
no, there's
There's
no
no
team in the
teams
North.
compatible against them. They say that the second string beat up on the Cardinals earlier in the season. Yeah, that was a short week. Maybe the Cardinals weren't used to adjusting like the Packers were. Packers are full of veterans, and yet they still couldn't get the job done. Will Aaron Rodgers and the Packers go back to the Super Bowl? It just seems like it is not going to happen. Not
Yeah,
going to happen. And with the talent coming in, and the new generation of NFL is now, man. And I think that Aaron Rodgers' time is up. He will never be like Tom Brady. Okay. He does not have the skills like Tom Brady. These are all the years that people say Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback. You may want to just pump the brakes right there and say, look, he is a, a regular season quarterback. Let's put it that way, because he'll never show up. He'll never give it to you in the playoffs. He could play
yeah.
good, and it's a team effort, but he is no Tom Brady. I'm
No,
sorry.
I
He's
think
no
this is
Peyton
it.
Manning either. You know,
This was his one shot, and I think this is it for the Packers. They're
dude,
going downhill.
he was getting all the attention for nothing, just like the Cowboys, just like all the other players. Look, just sit down, get your discount double check out of here. You'll be good to go. But hey,
And 49ers, man, they've won 3 in a row on the road, 3 straight road games.
mhm.
Okay, and that's impressive when you're talking about you go to LA and beat the Rams, you go to Dallas and beat the Cowboys, and then you go to Green Bay and beat the Packers. I mean,
Does
that
this
is just
remind you of somebody?
yes, yes, it does.
It reminds me of the True Blue, the
Yep,
New York Giants, who did it, went through Green Bay, then traveled to Dallas to go
yep,
to the Super Bowl and then defeat the Patriots. I like the storyline, man. I hope that if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, man.
yep.
But the difference between the Giants and them is that Eli Manning played a lot better than Garoppolo. That's all I gotta say. He did a lot better, and he protected the ball. He didn't force the ball, and he didn't throw interceptions like Garoppolo did.
Yeah,
But
Garoppolo does need to step it up. He can't just rely on the defense to do it one more, maybe 2 more times if possible. He can't. He's got to make some plays if he's going to win that Super Bowl. Because the
absolutely.
49ers history, they've lost the last 2 Super Bowls they've been to.
Mhm.
So they need to look at that.
Well, more on the NFL tomorrow. So at the post reactions right now, the next games to become is the Bills versus the Chiefs. I'm going for the Chiefs. Hector, you still sticking with your Bills going to the Super Bowl?
Yes.
All right. And then the Rams and the Bucks. I'm going for the Rams. You're going for the Bucks. I'm 1-1. We're both 1-1. Again, we actually was on the little small train
No,
in the
no,
back for the Green Bay Packers.
no. I'm actually 0-2 because I went for
Oh,
Tennessee.
that's right. That's right. I'm
Yeah,
1-1. You're 0-2.
yeah,
Soon to be 0-4. I love my odds. I really
yeah,
do.
yeah. Don't count your chickens before they hatch because
Actually,
they may
I
just be
actually
scrambled
went
eggs.
I actually went over on the next two games. They just started to say on the DraftKings I didn't win my ticket because of Green Bay. But I have picked Green Bay for one game and to lose the following week. Eventually, just made it easier for the Rams to go to the Super Bowl. That's all.
We'll
I
see.
know you, I know you want the Bucks to win, but
I mean, it's gonna be
I,
hard for the Bucks because of the injury status. I get it.
mhm,
I get it. But right
yeah.
now, it seems like the road teams are dominating. So far. But maybe tomorrow's gonna be a different turn of events. So
It's just the storyline that I like to see that Matthew Stafford went through Tom Brady and then through Aaron Rodgers. But eventually, will Garoppolo be the one that could say he went through Aaron Rodgers and then Tom Brady? Imagine him. He was the backup of Tom Brady to go against him in the NFC Championship. What a storyline that would be.
hey, and then Garoppolo's 2-0 against the Rams this year. Go figure.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
something got
just
to
some
give.
good football. And I just hope that the storyline is built up to focus on them and the way things are played out, because again, we don't need no more outside news with the Cowboys or the Packers anymore. I'm telling you, we don't need it. There are too many stories to develop here. The Tom Brady story where he's trying to get another ring, to Matthew Stafford, how he left Detroit to being a better team to win something, right? Because he got his first playoff win. Could he get that Super Bowl? Because he's never been to the Super Bowl. Then you got Garoppolo, who just defeated Aaron Rodgers. Could he face Tom Brady? So there's just so much. And then in the AFC, what you got? Um, again, the Kansas City Chiefs have gone to the AFC Championship how many times already?
Already twice.
They've gone for number
Already.
three.
Yes.
So, I mean, the last team to do three in a row was the Buffalo Bills, which they went four in a row, won four of those games, and lost the Super Bowl four times. So, I mean, look,
Yep.
we're gonna carry on and on and on, but we're gonna save all that until we reach to the championship series, and we'll tell you all the history and everything else on which teams make it. And I know Hector, he got it down pat. He is Mr. Almanac. That's your middle name, your nickname, Mr. Almanac.
Yeah, I've
But
been
it's all
keeping up
good.
with all of it.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Because I mean, I would like to see a brand new Super Bowl, but the way things are looking, it could be a repeat of something. So we'll
It
see
could
what
be.
happens.
Well, tune in Sunday night after the game and get our afterthoughts on who's going to be going to the AFC and NFC championship, and then to the road to the Super Bowl. We got that and much more. Follow us on Facebook, on YouTube, subscribe to our channel, and also don't forget to tune into the CMG Sports Podcast Network, which is clovercrestmedia.com. And before I let you go, here it is. Here's the website right there down below. And once again, thank you for watching. Until tomorrow, let's see who are the next two teams to go to the championship series.